today, what I'm actually going to do is look at the different businesses or leaders in business, I should say, and also professional athletes, and really look at their morning routines on what they do. And then I'll sort of give you a breakdown of what I think and also something simpler to do. So we'll start off with some of the tech and business leaders. We have to start off with Tim Cook. He wakes up at about 3:45 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and he spends time doing work, actually, where he's looking at sales and global sales and even customer feedback. And then it's sort of followed up with exercising. We have Jeff Bezos, which, interestingly enough, the founder and creator of Amazon, as everyone knows, he essentially spends his time waking up a little bit casually and spends time with his family, which is something that a lot of business leaders talk about, but not a lot of people do. So he actually sort of slows into his day, whereby he starts off slowly and then he increases or ramps it up, and that pretty much works for him. Elon Musk, again, he wakes up early. I don't think it's that early. I reckon from what I saw, it was anywhere between 6 to 7 or sometimes a little bit later. And he goes straight into work, often spending time with family, reading, and mixing it up. So again, I would say with Elon Musk, it's probably a slow start to his morning and straight into work. Now you got Richard Branson. Again, he does quite a lot of physical activity. He's actually exercising, he's surfing, he's playing tennis. And again, it's movement for him. So for the top four that I've just chosen right now, most of them is actually waking up, either going straight into work or physical activity. Now, if we look at other people such as media icons like Oprah Winfrey, again, she starts her day off really waking up pretty early and then getting straight into exercise as well, which is something that a lot of people actually do, but no one really mentions the details of what they do. So with Oprah, I think it's anywhere between 6 to 6:20 in the morning, and then she's straight out into activity. So she's exercising. So there's a bit of a common theme here. So a lot of people wake up in the morning and they try to get exercise out because clearly it's a very difficult thing to do. Let's go down the list. What else do we have? So let's get into athletes. Cristiano Ronaldo, everyone knows him. His famous soccer player, is amazing. Again, he starts off with exercise, and I guess with professional athletes, if that's what your career is or your job is, you are going to spend a lot of time waking up and getting straight into exercise. And he does the same thing, whereby he gets up about 6 o'clock in the morning and then he starts exercising. But an interesting thing that Cristiano Ronaldo does is that he does a lot of napping. So I think he naps like 5 times a day, where he naps for a period of anywhere between 60 to 90 minutes. So he might do a big workout in the morning, get back into a nap, wake up, get back into another workout, probably have lunch, probably nap again, get back into exercise again, nap, and then he just keeps that momentum where he's continuously exercising and napping. Then we got Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba himself, and rest in peace. His sort of workout used to be quite incredible because he found that most athletes were only working out really hard twice a day, maybe 3 times a day. And he started waking up at 4 o'clock so that he could get 4 big workouts in a day. And that way he could outdo everyone in his field. And if we go down further, we got emerging leaders in the space. We got Brian Johnson. If anybody has heard about him, he's all over the place. Essentially, he's using his body as a human experiment to see all the things that he can do to perform at his highest. So if we're talking about Brian Johnson, we're talking about like the supplements he's using. His morning routine is about 4 hours in the morning, whereby he wakes up, he's got light therapy, he's taking his supplements, he's exercising. He's just got a huge routine. Then we have Andrew Huberman. Most people know Andrew Huberman. He's all over the place right now. He's a neuroscientist, and he's bringing a lot of this information out in terms of teaching or educating people on the science of practices, as well as things that actually improve your health as well. Now, he wakes up about 6 o'clock in the morning, and he has sort of a different routine whereby he gets light therapy, he stands out in sunlight, then he comes back, and then he does deep work, and then he exercises from 10 o'clock onwards. So his routine is a little bit different, but we're getting a theme here where people like to wake up early, maybe anywhere between Tim Cook, which is sort of the outlier here at 4 a.m., to most people who are anywhere between sort of 6 to 7, or even let's say 5:30 to 7 a.m. Now, if you've noticed here, most of the things that people are doing is that the routines are based on what actually works for them. And so what may work for them may not work for you. What may work for them may not work for the next person. So the reality is they have basically tested it, obviously, multiple times, and they have found that their peak performance is during these periods.